What is going on, everybody? Happy Monday. And in today's video, we're going to recap three trades that I actually missed. I didn't take any trades today, but there was one setup that I absolutely wanted to take and got a little gun shy and did not because I was a little confused on how things were going to go thereafter based on price action. But I want to go over what those three trades would have looked like pretty quickly and then just focus on how we could do better going forward with some other opportunities. But it all starts with I'll go to the 5 minute chart here real quick. So this morning, I was really looking at how we had our strong leg up through the 8 o'clock hour virtually, and then we chopped before the open. And one area that I was extremely interested in were the three that I have highlighted here. And we broke away immediately off the open. So we can discount these bottom two here. Don't even worry about these two. I'll just remove them for video's sake. But this was the zone I was most interested in a retest of. And it's right here. And it's right at this volume node on the volume profile. But also the way that the wicks displaced this morning was a little confusing. And there were three separate entries, well, mainly two good entries I could have taken on this trade. And I want to just adjust the box a little bit. Okay, so I have the range plotted out that I was interested in seeing how this was going to consolidate because for 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, roughly 40 minutes, we consolidated right in this range. And I had a feeling that if we broke this as support, I mean, if we broke this to the upside, it would be support, which it was. To the downside would be resistance, seeming that we potentially had a VWAP play from thereafter. But you'll notice when I highlight this with an ellipses, I had three separate opportunities to enter this trade. This candle right here at 935, not so much, but this retest right here at 940 was the absolute perfect entry. The second best entry was the retest of this zone on the upper half at the 945. So I missed that, but based on how the candles have been shaking out and the price action has been as we're fiddling with all-time highs and now continuing to make all-time highs as we're closing above 22,000, it'll be interesting to see if we close above that for the day, for the session. But I was just a little too gun shy on that and didn't want to take the trade. So that was the one trade I was most interested in. Now I'm going to remove this drawing yet again. The second trade that I was most interested in was the test of this volume node right here. And you can see that this 5 minute candle right at 1020 touched it perfectly. We didn't even raid the swing low here, and we just ripped to the upside for 15 more minutes. And this was an absolute stellar entry, and the risk to reward would have been nuts if you just had your stop right below here. I mean, you would have had roughly, this is if you got in right at the perfect entry, right? But you would have had a 6 point stop loss to gain, you know, oh my gosh, yeah, an insane amount of upside to that for reward. So this was the second that I missed out on. And if we go to a 2 minute time frame, it doesn't get any more clear cut than that, especially when the previous candle open and close lined up at virtually the same exact price and the wicks were almost the same exact length as well. And didn't want to chase this again because if we came up in here and sold off, I did not want to get caught and just be holding on to a garbage trade. But the third and final trade that I want to run by you guys that I missed out on, and again, you're going to have days like this. That's fine. I'm not taking any trades today, so it's all good. But I want to draw this out from here, which was to here at this time. And then you can see where this is going. We had a perfect rising wedge or triangle, whatever you want to call it, however you want to plot it out. You can plot it out with a horizontal line this way, or you can use another line here, just charting out the candle lows like this if you wanted to. But nonetheless, we bounced off the trend line twice, came up, and here was the retest that we touched on in a previous video. And you had a nice move to the upside again before some consolidation with yet another pattern the exact same way. Boom, And then we'll chart out the horizontal line at the bottom where all the wicks literally touched to the upside. So you would have had a fantastic trade here. This was an absolute moneymaker trade, especially to break yet another all-time high at 22, almost 22,050. But that's how the trading world works, guys. Sometimes you're going to see things better in hindsight, and you're going to get a little gun shy to miss out on the profits. But that's just how it goes. But nonetheless, I hope you guys had a fantastic trading day. If you could, please go vote on my most recent poll. I'm going to be renaming the channel. So wanted to get your guys' thoughts on that before I do so. But other than that, have yourself a great day. Have a great trading week, and I'll see you in the next video.